I was excited when they were releasing a new Muppet series several years back, and then I watched it and like, what the hell is this? This isn't the Muppets. This is a trash fire.
All right, welcome to Dice Junkies. I'm here with
Barely Alive Q.
Barely Alive Q, and on Skype,
The Super Builder Blood Axe.
all right. Next up, we have Amazon Studio leads bidding on Voltron live action film with Red Notice, Helmer Rawson, Marshall Thurber.
What are they going to do to Voltron? Because these live action things have been terrible. You know what they did to Halo. Oh.
I mean, Amazon is bidding for. So this is actually, I guess it's if.
And they're not going to put enough money into it. You know how expensive a Voltron live action would be?
Well, and Amazon's
Amazon's
track record has not been great either with things they've put their money behind. So, doesn't Netflix have a new Voltron?
And you don't ever want your like showrunner to be like the dude known for Red Notice and Dodgeball. Like, oh, those are real serious shows known for their high quality performance.
But Blood Axe actually brought this one up. You have anything on this, Blood Axe?
Well, to comment on Q, Red Notice wasn't that bad actually. We kind of enjoyed that film, but it was a little predictable. But the thing about the Amazon trying to acquire it, and right now currently in the lead, is I think it's going to be one of those things where another one of our childhood memories of nostalgia is probably going to get woke and ruined. I mean, there's already all kinds of suggestions of things they could do, and I'm not
heard. I have too, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not get too deep into it, but I know what you're talking about.
I don't get into it, but I can talk to you offline about it. We can laugh our ass off. But what Amazon has done with Lord of the Rings and some of the other properties, it makes me fearful that they won't treat it with care.
Whenever I think about that.
But I've wanted to see a live action Voltron ever since Transformers came out several years ago. But I thought the first Transformers film by Michael Bay was actually pretty good. They treated it respectfully. Didn't have enough of the robots, in my opinion, and didn't have a
special effects were fine. The robots looked good because I saw Zeno's face. The robots look good. Michael Bay can't write a story to save his butt, but the special effects were fine.
The special effects were done well. The only critique I have about it is Megatron should have been something other than a jet, because he was always a gun in G1. So, but I mean, from a say story perspective, yeah, it was kind of meh. But I liked the fact they brought Peter Cullen back to do the voice of Optimus Prime. I liked what they did with some of the other Autobots, where they updated them to more current vehicle models. So I've always been looking forward to two things: a Soul Calibur movie, live action, not anime, and a Voltron. And we may be getting the latter, but I'm not as optimistic about it just because of the track record Amazon has as far.
I don't know who could buy it though. I mean, who could buy it and you have confidence in it?
Michael Bay. Again, not so much from a story perspective, but at least he'd put the money into the special effects. Because what I'm worried about is that on top of the fact that Amazon totally butchers stories in horrific ways. By the way, thanks for reminding me of the Lord of the Rings Blood Axe. Now I'm even more sad about this. I forgot that was those guys. But they don't have the money to make this look good. They don't.
They have the money.
They're not going to put it in it. None of their special effects have looked good. The only thing they've done.
But anyway, I was asking Blood Axe question.
So to answer your question, there's a couple of people that I think they could do it. I think number one, Netflix could possibly do it, although based on their stock price falling into the abyss, that's less questionable. But I think HBO Max could do a very good adaptation to a live action. And if Apple TV wanted me to subscribe, they could take a shot at it. But the only other one that I think that I would actually be at least on the fence curious about would be the Peacock Network, just because of what they've done with Yellowstone. So I think there are a couple of properties that could do it more justice, but if Disney got their hands on it or Amazon, then I'm probably already out. So,
well, when this does come out, we're gonna have to have a special episode of having Jarek on, because like Jarek is a massive, hardcore Go Lion Voltron fan. I mean, like he has watched everything they put out. We'd have to have him on to lose his mind over whatever they did, because that's his baby. That is his baby.
I never really cared about Voltron, so.
Oh, I love
Go on it, man.
I could not wait to get home to watch it. I have the DVDs along with the Dungeons and Dragons cartoons from the 80s. So this is my realm. I have 2 versions of the most recent DreamWorks Voltron series action figures. I got one that I put together and play with. Yes, I play with toys, and I've got new ones in a box. But yeah, I'm a Voltronaholic, and that's why I've been waiting for a live action movie. And again, it's bittersweet, but we'll see what happens with it.
See, I grew up watching Robotech, so
I remember Robotech.
But yeah, well, we'll see what happens. But Amazon has lost my and I knew there was something about Amazon, and I knew there was something about him, but now that he's reminded me, I don't know, man. After that Lord of the Rings, I don't know if I'll ever forgive them for what they've done, because they're willing to do that to Lord of the Rings. God knows what they're going to do to Voltron. Like I mean, it's a horror show was going on in my mind right now, what they could end up doing to this. Because they have no standards or principles.
And I didn't read the Wheel of Time series, but based on what you guys have said as far as how they did not stay true to the source material, I liked it, but I didn't read the books.
Yeah, everybody I know who read the books were horrified by it.
They went... I don't want to get into this. Yeah. Let's just say that they decided to go very, very political and catering to certain interest groups to the point of not caring about the story at all, like the Lord of the Rings. So would this have anything to do with Voltron is the question. Would it even have anything to do with the original story at all?
Instead of Voltron, you end up with the what's those animes where the little girls turn into like weaponized ships?
Oh, the weird stuff. Yeah. I'm more laughing at the fact that it's going to be like a freaking Power Rangers.
That would be Netflix.
And then it's going to be the racial
It would be
rainbow.
the Voltron Cuties edition.
Like, let me go ahead and call the pilots. It's going to be black woman, black guy, Asian woman, Latino woman, Indian woman. There's your pilots.
Oh.
The only person allowed to be a guy. Oh no, if there is a white guy, he's the traitor. He's the guy that's going to turn on him. And that's your crew.
He's the cod piece.
And it's the bad guy, Hunk, and the Yellow Lion. Yeah, I got it.
He's going to be the one bad guy who ends up turning on them until he gets replaced by a better character.
Nice to have Blood Axe on the show today. And
I made it through the whole
chat
show.
Room,
I didn't think I would.
Yeah, no. We weren't sure if you were going to make it, but you made it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, YouTube, where you can like and subscribe. We also have in our YouTube descriptions and on our Facebook, we have a link to our Discord page. So if you want to join that and throw out ideas for things you want to hear us talk about, games you want to see us play, it's a great place to go and do that. We have channels for all that different stuff, and I've been working on cleaning up the Discord and setting up the rules and all that stuff. And
we have rules.
Yeah. Rule number 2: don't be a dick.
That's
why I'm not in Discord.
Apparently, we're exempt to that rule.
Well, there's levels of dick,
That's what she said.
I may be a dick, but I'm 100% asshole. So
all right, guys. Thanks for watching this every week.
We hope you enjoy.
Just a player, play the damn game.
Yeah, but you know what your dad doesn't have? Doesn't have Arby's in it.
Dude, I want a set of that. I want a set of those dice.
The Arby's dice.
Do not be so stereotypical as to be a fat guy with Arby's dice for a D&D, man. That's just a slap in your old face, man.
miss the Big Montana. The Big Montana with some horsey sauce, and yes, I call it horsey sauce. Put some horsey sauce on that bad boy. Oh my God! Then you dip your curly fries in the cheese dip. Oh, that's a fat boy's dream right there.